Okay, here we go. Next up, how are we going to factor the bottom left now? Bottom left. I'm not going to say much about this one. Here we go. Mason, how do you want to tackle that bottom left one?
Can you take the GCF of 3x out?
Good job. I'm going to do that off to the side because anytime I can take a GCF out and it looks something like this, I'm probably going to have to factor again. So I'm going to do it off to the side so it doesn't get messy. You want to take out a 3x and what's left?
You can x squared minus 2x minus 8.
Yep, and just like we predicted, you can factor that again. You got two numbers that do some multiplying and adding, Mason, for me.
2 and negative 4.
Okay, so positive 2, negative 4. I like it a lot. Everyone all right? Just had to do it twice. GCF and then that multiply to C, add to B game. Everybody at home, we doing all right? All right, now the big boy, big girl factoring now. So I'm going to, hopefully the number generator is going to produce a couple studs here for me. Here we go, 9. Well, sometimes you don't get what you wish for, Hunter, right? Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yep.
Let's go bottom right. Bottom right.
Bottom right?
Yep.
So you can take 3 out.
Okay, let's take a 3 out, everyone. What's left?
4x squared plus 4x minus 3.
Everybody good? Are we at that point you pretty much know that you're going to have to do something else, right? You're not going to put that in because no way you're going to cross that out anyway. All right, Hunter, so there's no GCF anymore. It's 3 terms. What method do we have to rely on now?
Grouping.
Grouping, everybody. Okay, grouping. Ready to go? What's the first step in grouping?
You have to find 4 times negative 3.
Good job. Everyone forgets that step. Got to multiply A and C first. What do you end up with? Negative
12.
All right, now I got the 3 at the end, but 4x squared. This is where you put your 2 blanks and minus 3. So Hunter's looking for 2 numbers that multiply to negative 12, but at the same time add to 4 in the grouping. Multiply to negative 12, but add to 4. Got him?
Negative 2 and 6.
Negative 2x, positive 6x. Again, the order I just wrote those does not matter. Does not matter. Now you can group, right, everybody? Now you can group. All right, what are you taking out of the first one, boss?
2x.
Yep.
2x minus 1.
And then let's hope we get a 2x minus 1 from the next one.
3.
Take out a
3.
3. And then 2x.
Minus 1.
Yep. Everyone good? All right, I'll let everyone catch up. Because I don't know, for some reason, every year people think that we're done grouping. You got one more step. Remember, grouping, you should have 2 parentheses at the end. 2 parentheses. All right, what do you want to take out here now, Hunter?
2x plus 3.
Yep, and
2x minus 1.
there you go. Good job. Knew I could count on you. Oh, and, geez, make sure we bring that 3 down, right? You guys will be all over me if I don't. Question so far, that was a tough one. You think we're done grouping? Absolutely not. We got that top right. Woo! Oh, here we go. Colin, you ready?
Yeah.
You got your A game to class?
Yeah.
Okay, first thing, what don't you like about?
The 5.
I don't care about the 5.
Well, the 2.
Okay, what type of 2 is it?
Negative.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that it's negative anybody. I don't know anybody else. I don't roll that way. I always like that first term to be positive. So I'm going to help Colin out, and I am going to take out that negative first. Okay, just because do you have to? No, but I always like to deal with the first term being positive. So when I take that out, all the signs change. Minus 5x, minus 12. All right, you ready, boss? I got any GCF in there?
No.
Nope. 3 terms. What am I going to do with you now? What method?
Grouping.
All right, what's the first step?
Multiply the A and the C value.
And what do you end up with?
Negative 24.
All right. Everyone ready? 2x squared. Here's where your two blanks come in. We've been doing this a lot. Hopefully it's starting to get a little easier and easier every time. You're trying to find two numbers that multiply to what, Colin?
-24.
And add to?
-5.
All right. Got them already.
Um,
Wow, look at you showing off.
8x and -3x.
Positive 8x. Negative 3x. Look at you. Some of you guys are going ahead, which is fine with me. All right, what are we taking out here, Colin?
2x. And I'll leave with x plus 4. And then the other one, you do -3. And I'll leave you with x plus 4.
Yes, it will. Good. You have to take out a -3, not a +3. All right, we got to finish it though. That is not grouped yet.
2x -3 and x plus 4.
All right, nice job, man. Oh.
And then bring down the negative.
Yeah. Whew, everyone all right? Making you work. First problem of the day. Making you work. All right, I need a cross off king or a cross off queen here.
That's me.
Oh, boy, well, I didn't have to say anything, Caroline. Go ahead, cross off queen. Take your time now. Take your time.
Okay. Top left, 2x minus 1 with bottom right, 2x minus 1.
Keep talking.
2x minus 3 and 2x plus 3. No. Okay, I'll do something else.
Did we miss something? Because I feel like more should be crossed out here.
Yeah.
I feel like wasn't the 12 in that one? Wasn't
What did I do here?
it?
Where are we looking?
We took out an 8 and -3, which doesn't add to -5. Shouldn't it
Oh, it was right here.
-3?
My bad.
I'm just as much fault as you are. So that should be 2x squared minus 8x. And what do we? Plus 3x, yep.
I wrote that down too.
Don't shut it. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. All right.
Wait, so what is it?
So it should be minus 8x plus 3x in that last grouping. Because we had the sign switched, and that would have added to 5x, not negative 5x. There we go. So that grouping right there should have been 2x plus 3 and x minus 4 now with the negative sign. So I need to change that to a positive, and I need to change that to a negative. There we go. I feel more comfortable now. Don't embarrass me again, Colin. Got it?
Ready?
Yeah.
Caroline, go ahead.
Okay, now you can cross off the x minus 4.
X minus, yes, you can. Keep going.
Can you do the 2x plus 3?
Why not? Are they the exact same?
Yeah, it's just the negative in front.
That's on the outside.
That's just a 1.
That's just on the outside. Nobody cares. That doesn't affect this. All right, and that looks like it's about it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so ready? What's left on top, Caroline? Everything that's left on top.
2x plus 1 and negative 1.
So I'll just write this, negative 2x plus 1. No need to distribute. No need to distribute. Just leave it hanging. That's what I love about when you rewrite it. And what's left on the bottom, we got a couple things here.
3x.
Yep.
And x plus 2 and 3.
Okay, so why don't we take that 3x and 3 and multiply them instead of leaving them in the denominator. So 3x times 3. There you go. No need to distribute.
Great.
Whew. None of you at home were going to speak up either when we made that mistake? Because I'm sure all of you saw it, right? Yeah. Okay. Questions? We all good? What a way to get the day started, huh? Because we are going in a, I don't want to say a totally different direction, but a little bit different than where we've been. Okay. Quick question for you guys. Back in the elementary school days, good times, right? Back in the elementary school days, you came back in from recess, maybe had some snack, read a story, then you did some math. And your elementary teacher put those two up on the board. How'd you do them? How'd you do it? What do I do with the bottoms? Oh, good, good. That's what I want. That's the big thing. You kept the bottom, right? And what'd you do with the tops? You added them together, right? Okay, the only difference I'm going to do today, I'm going to put a variable with them now. Okay? Same thing still applies. Same denominators, you keep them. Add or subtract the top. Okay? So let's see what you got in you. So we're going to go to addition and subtraction over today and tomorrow. Okay, today and tomorrow. All right, number one, not bad at all. I kind of hold your hand into this thing. Everyone ready? Okay. What do you notice about the denominators?
They're the same.
They're the same, so I keep it the same. So this is going to be 2c on the bottom. What do I do with all my numerators now if the denominators are all the same? Here we go. 5. You guys know my Ella. Go ahead. What are you going to do with them?
You just add them together, so it'd be x, y, z.
Yep. Not x, y, z, but x
X,
plus
yeah,
y.
x plus y.
Because if you did x, y, z, you'd be multiplying them. And the only thing now, because we're in big boy, big girl math and not in elementary school, is, hey, can I go any further? Can I factor or cross out? That's what we got to look for now at the end. And the answer here, nothing. Very easy. Okay, next, 2. What do you notice about the denominators? Here you go, 11. What do we got, Liz? What do you notice? They're the same. So I'm still going to leave it as x minus 2. How are you going to rewrite the numerator now? 12, going right down the list. Dan, what are you going to do with the numerator?
You're gonna put it on top.
That's where the numerator goes. What's it going to read?
It's gonna read. Isn't it just gonna be x 5x minus 10?
There you go. You're good. Here's what I was talking about. You're not done though, right? You're not done. You have to now look, okay, can I go any further? Simplify, factor, cross out. And the answer is yes. How can you factor that numerator now? 2. Here we go, Isaiah. How can you factor that numerator?
Can't you, take out, Can you take out, 2?
From the top?
Yeah.
2 doesn't go into 5 though.
Oh, I know, 5. You can take out 5.
You good? Yeah, you can. What's
Yeah.
left now?
What, the answer?
No,
Oh, wait,
just
no.
okay. Calm yourself down. First of all, you're getting
Yeah,
out of
no,
control. Calm down.
Yeah,
All right, regroup. 5 times what?
5 times 2.
Take a 5 from 5x. What's left? You're just overthinking it. That's the
X.
problem.
Oh, x minus 2.
Thank
Okay.
you. It is your
Yeah.
bad. Over x minus 2. You want to redeem yourself? Tell me I got one more step.
Yeah, it equals 5.
Because you crossed off the x minus 2's. Good work.
Yeah. I went ahead and did it, that's why I got a little confused.
Are you done talking? Because I'm done. Thank you. We're good. Why do you guys like to show off? All right, here we go. Next one. They just keep increasing in difficulty for some reason. That last one, you had to remember to factor and cross out. This one, you're going to have to remember something else we've talked about already this year. All right, easy question first. Here we go. 15. Catherine, what do you notice about the denominators? They are the same. Good job. So it's going to end up being x squared plus 3x. Thank you. Oh, you want to keep going?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You sure about that? Because there's a trap here.
No.
What are you going to do with the numerators?
I was gonna put them.
You got 2x squared minus,
X squared plus 9.
that's the trap.
Y.
It's not plus 9. What am I doing to these two?
Minus 9.
What am I doing to these two fractions?
Minus 9.
I'm subtracting them, right? So you need to remember, hey, when I subtract, that negative sign applies to the x squared, which we just did, and it also applies to the second term, which is the 9. So it's going to be minus 9. Everyone see that? That's tricky. Got to remember subtraction, got to distribute that negative sign. All right, we are far from done. I hate to break it to you guys, far from done. 13, here we go. Sophia, you ready? Oh boy, ready? I cringe when I ask this question, not because it's you. 2x squared minus x squared. Because I could combine those. Those are like terms. So if you have 2x squared, take one away. Oh, no.
Is it just one?
Just x squared, right? Like if you had 4x squared and I said plus 3x squared, what would you tell me? 7x squared, right? Okay, so all you're doing is subtracting 2 minus 1. So you have 1x squared minus 9 over x squared plus 3x. Everyone good there? How I got x squared by itself? Just a little thing we like to call subtraction. All right, you're not done. Far from it, right? Far from it.
Let's go.
12. Dan?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to unmute.
Yep. That's like the senior quote of the year. Sorry, I was on mute. My internet went down. Go ahead, Dan. I can still do some stuff.
Yep, so the x squared minus 9, you can make it as x minus 3 and x plus 3.
All right, I'm still listening to you because the bottom's not done either.
For the bottom, you can take out an x. So you'd have x plus 3 left, and then you can cross that out with the one on the top.
Final answer here, Dan?
X minus 3 over x.
Good work.
You can't take out those X's.
Excuse me? You want to leave the room?
No,
Were you just making a statement that you couldn't, or were you asking?
I'm asking.
Can I get rid of the x's?
You can't.
Because the top one is attached to the 3 with the minus sign. Right?
Yeah.
Did you try to do that, Liz?
No.
Okay. Everybody good? All right, number 4. This is your last easy one before we get real difficult. Those were easy. Anna, what do you notice about your denominators, Anna?
The same.
Yep, so let me rewrite it. And can you just combine any like terms on top there, Anna? What am I going to end up with in the numerator?
3x plus 9.
Yep, everyone see where Anna's getting the 9? Thanks, Anna. Everyone see where she got that? 5 plus 4, not bad. Okay, turn it over to you guys because there's a ton we can still do. A ton. Oh, here we go. Mason, let's roll. What do you want to do?
I want to the x squared minus 5x minus 24. I want to take out a negative 8 and a 3. Make it x plus 3, x minus 8.
Everyone see? He found two numbers that multiplied to negative 24 and added to 5. That's what he did. Basic factoring. And I'm sorry if I offend anybody by saying the word basic with it, but that's what it is. Anything else?
Out of the top, you can take a 3 out. You get x plus 3.
You want to just finish it off?
See, and then cross out the x plus 3s and leave us with x over 8. X minus 8.
What's on top?
The x by itself. Oh no, the 3. Sorry, I took it. And then over the x minus 8.
There you go. Okay. Anything here? At this point in the class, if you need to take, a stretch or something here, you might want to, because we're going on to a different territory now. So you want to be mentally ready. So whatever you got to do, warm up. Whatever. You guys at home, whatever you got to do there. Hug your stuffed animal because it's getting rough now. All right. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Why is number 5 so much different than the rest of them that we just did? We just did 4 problems, banged them all out. Why is 5 so different? Let you settle down. Oh, now you're gonna talk, huh? Easy. We got this. I got numbers. Good job, though, Liz. Good job. Isaiah, why?
Denominators are different.
Did you just hear that from Liz?
No, I didn't hear it all.
Okay. Yes, the denominators are different, which means we just can't combine them. We need to find what's called a common denominator now. All right, a common denominator. Let me help you do that. Notice there's a number 4 and a number 8. You need to find the biggest one that goes into both evenly. The biggest one will be your common denominator. So 4 and 8, what's the biggest number that goes into both evenly? Here you go, 7, Will?
4.
Biggest one. 4 doesn't go into 8
2.
evenly.
Sorry.
No, you're not. 2 doesn't go into 4. Or 4 doesn't go, 4 and 8. Give me the biggest number that goes into, actually, never mind.
It's not 4.
How should I say this? I just said it the wrong way.
4x.
That's not 4x.
Okay.
I just said it wrong. How do I want to rephrase this? 4 and 8. Why am I just drawing a blank right now? This is embarrassing. 18 years doing this and I don't know how to rephrase. 4 and 8. You don't want the biggest number that goes into both because 4 would be correct. It's not 4. The least common denominator. The smallest number. The smallest number both go into. 4 and 8. The smallest number both of them go into. There we go. The smallest number both go into.
Oh. 16.
Smaller. 16 works because both of them go into 16, but there's a smaller number that both go into.
Oh, it is. Okay.
What is it?
8.
8. Okay. Sorry about that, everybody. I got it now. Smallest number both go into 8. Everyone good there?
Yeah.
Okay. But also, some people started chiming in. There's also a what in both denominators? There's an x, right? So that's got to go in my common denominator too. All variables need to be represented. Okay? So you got an 8x as my common denominator. All right, that took way long, too much longer than it needed to. That's my fault. All right, everyone ready? Once you get your common denominator, you're going to multiply each fraction by that common denominator. And I'll show you what happens when you do. Here's why we multiply both fractions by the common denominator. I'll do this one here for you. Everyone see I got a 4x on the bottom? And what do I have on top? 8x, the common denominator. So I can get rid of this denominator and this one, but what's going to be left over? I got the x's cancel out, but I had 8 over 4. What's left? 8 over 4. What's left? A?
2.
2, right? 8 divided by 4 is 2. What am I going to do with that 2? Multiply it by 3. So I'm going to get, that turns into 6 on top. Okay? 4 into 8 is 2. The x's cancel each other out. What's going to happen over here now on the right side? They're just all going to cancel, right? The 8 and the x, the 8 and the x. So I'm going to go minus, what's left over? 3. Got it. Okay, that's going to get some taking used to, but we got more problems to do. So this is going to end up being 3 over 8x. No, any reducing needed? Nope. Sorry to screw you up there, Will.
Maybe -3, 8x.
Why -3?
Oh, I just did that wrong.
Okay? When you have another comment, new kid, forget it. Okay? Other questions? We good? Okay, my fault on that. My bad. I'll take it. No excuses. All right, next one. Different denominators, right? I got a 2, and what's out in front of a squared? A 1. I got a 2 and a 1. I don't need to ask anybody that. What's the number going to be? Smallest number that both go into. 2 and 1. 2. They both have a's now, right? But now the question is, which one do I pull out and put in my common denominator? A or a squared? The one with the biggest exponent every time. So my common denominator is going to be 2a squared. You always pull the higher one out. Okay, now let's multiply both fractions by that. And you tell me what's going to be left over to multiply now. So notice, a squared on the bottom, 2a squared up here. What are you going to cross out and what's left? Okay, here we go. Now I can start asking you guys. 13, Sophia, ready? What's going to cancel out? The a squareds. And what are you left with, Sophia? 2 times? Got it. And what is it? 10. There you go. You guys got this now. And on the other side, oh, here we go. Bassett, going to you at home. What cancels out here? I got a 2a on the bottom and 2a squared up here. What's going to cancel?
The 2a.
Okay, the 2's and 1a, right? So what am I going to be left with on top?
Just a squared.
Oh, no. Remember, I had an a on the bottom, right, Bassett? And I had a squared on top. One of each canceled, so what's left?
Just an a, so negative 3a on the top.
There you go. Good job, kid. Good job. Guys, take a look at both problems. Do you notice the denominators always cancel themselves out? It's just a matter of what am I left with on top. Everybody see that? These denominators will always cancel out. It's just a matter of what's left up here. Okay, that's all you got to worry about. Anything else I can do with 6? Anything else? Anybody see anything factoring or crossing out? Going? You better put the hand down. What did you think? The A's?
No, never mind.
The 10 and the 2?
No.
Everyone good? Okay, that's what I thought. All right, 2 more to go. This one's not bad. Next one's a beast, though. I hate to end class on that one, but we got to make sure we can do those. All right, no numbers to deal with. No numbers, just variables. So use what we just had in the last problem. They both have x's and they both have y's. So you want to pull out the ones. Whoop. What should be my common denominator here? 16, key in.
Would it be x squared y squared?
Yeah, you're darn right. X squared's the highest one on the x, and y squared's the highest one on the y. Good job. So everyone, go ahead, multiply both fractions by that. X squared, y squared, and then over here, x squared, y squared. Okay, be careful. Guys, again, you know the denominators are going to cancel out. It's just a matter of what's left on top. Okay, what is left on top after I cross everything out? Take your time, and if you need help, I'll help you. Just let me know here. Woo, 13. Sophia, back to you. You ready? You got this. Come on, you got this. So I had x and y squared. So the x and y squared are going to cancel out up there. So what's the only thing left now? So the y squareds were gone, right? 1x with one of these x's. So what am I still left with? An x. There you go. Everyone see, the only thing I'm left with is an x there. What do I have to do with that x, Sophia? Yeah, just basically distribute it, right? Distribute it through. Go ahead, Sophia. Last question for you. Great job. Any questions before I go to that next part? How we got there? X was left over. Right side. What's left over on the right side now? Woo, 14. Here we go. Eliana, what's left over? So I got x squared and y squared. I know that's going to all go. What's going to be left on top then for me? A y. Great job. Any questions why a y is left? Distribute it. Go ahead.
Then you're gonna get xy plus y squared.
Awesome. All right, can you clean that top part up, please? Because that's gross right now. Clean it. Clean it up. Clean that top part up. We can still do a little something on the top. Clean it up. Oh, Hunter, go ahead, clean it up.
You can cross out x squared and y squared.
These?
And take that as
That-
an L.
What? Relax. I don't even want you to factor. I want you to look at the top. You
Oh,
see
can
two
get rid
like
of
terms?
X, Y.
Everyone see? Cancel them out. See ya? So you're left with x squared plus y squared. X squared, y squared. Oh boy. Your heads are just going to be smoke coming out your ears now when I ask this question. Anything else I can do, or are we done? Anything else, or are we done? Why can I not factor x squared plus y squared? Why is that not difference of two perfect squares? If you're on your game here, why can I not factor that? Liz, what's up?
It's not negative.
It's got to be a minus in between, right? Good job. It's got to be a minus. Everyone agrees?
Yeah.
And I cannot cross out the x squareds and the y squareds because there's that plus sign attaching them. So yes, we are done. All right, one more, kids. Woo, look at that thing. Are you kidding me? C minus, well, first of all, are they the same denominators? No. Okay. But look at them. C minus 5, phi minus c. For the last week and a half, we've been calling those two. Oh, okay. I didn't even have to say anything. Okay, we've been calling them opposites. Everyone agree? And when I divided two opposites, what was always left over? A -1. All right? So when you recognize two denominators are opposite, I want you to take a -1 out of one of them. So you can do either one, but I'm going to choose this second one here. I'm going to take a -1 out. And when I do, watch what happens. When you take a -1 out, the signs change on both. So what's now the sign on this 5? Negative, and what about the sign on the -c? What's it become? C minus 5 when you take it out. And now what do you got? You got common denominators now, don't you? Almost.
Wait, no.
Almost. We'll get there.
Yeah.
All right. But does everyone see? I noticed that they're opposites. So I take a -1 out of one of them. And I'm left over with the other denominator. What do they have in common, guys? What do they have in common?
C minus
A
5.
C minus 5. But also, what's still hanging around there?
That -1.
So that's got to go in there as well. There's your denominator now. Okay? So when you see opposites, yes, bottom line, take one of them, put it in your common denominator along with a -1, and you'll be fine. Okay? Now, think about this first. I'm going to multiply this one by -1 times C minus 5. What cancels and what's left over? Okay, what cancels and what's left over for me to multiply? Oh, Hunter, ready? What's left over? Yeah, watch, guys, watch. Don't the C minus 5s cancel? And you're just left with -1. Go ahead and multiply it. What am I left with, Hunter?
-3c.
Everyone see that? -3c. Where that came from. Kian, you good?
Yeah.
Okay. Will, you good?
Me? Yeah.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah.
All right. Do it on the other side. What's left? If I multiply this by -1, sorry. -1 times C minus 5. What's happening here? Oh, 3, going. Anna, what's happening here? What's left?
Just positive 15.
Yeah, because they both canceled each other, right? They're gone. So I'm just left with 15. We done? We done?
No.
Oh, well, somebody's going to tell me. Catherine, we done? No, we're not. Why not? Why? Why can you factor the top? Factor the top then.
Negative 3 parentheses C plus, or no, minus 5. Oh, and then you can cross out this. Oh, negative 3. No, wait. Positive 3.
Why?
Because 2 negatives equal positive.
Negative 3 over negative 1 is positive 3. There you go. Ooh. Everyone all right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm almost begging you to try out a few of those problems at the bottom of that page. Almost begging you. You can check your answers up on Google Classroom. Oh, fearsome foursome. I'll see you here tomorrow, fearsome foursome. You guys behave. I'll see you tomorrow at home. Have a great weekend. Well, I'll tell you that tomorrow, I guess. I'll see you guys tomorrow, all right? You four, take care. Behave.
Have a good one.
You too, Isaiah.
Mr. Carlino, you met Joe Rogan?
No, I did not.
Didn't you do Fear Factor?
I did, but it wasn't like the TV show one. It was at Universal Studios. They do one a day and in a big amphitheater.
Oh, okay.
And I was on that one.
That's cool.
We'll talk about it someday. I'll tell you about the events that I had to do, the results. Goodbye, everybody.
Have a good one.
You too. See you later.
Thank you.
Hunter.
Have a good one.
See ya. Ladies, nice job.
I forgot to tell
Will,
you
nice
that
job.
I usually go by Katie.
Good. Well, I need to know that.
Yeah.
Because names are very important to me. All right. Thanks, Katie.
See you Monday.
Can't wait. Hey guys, just stand next to a desk. Just give me a second here because I still got to wipe those suckers down. Everything up front has. What's that?
Can I go to the bathroom?
Yeah, there we go. Guys, have your homework out, please, right away. Because I want to take any questions that you have and get you going on the quiz. Hello, my homebodies. Okay, Adam? Zach? He went to the bathroom next. Ella, not here yet. Ellie, not here. Will?
Here.
Sean?
Here.
Zane?
Here.
Nate?
Here.
Quiz? Okay. Real quickly, you guys at home, get your homework out for me. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
Thanks for joining us. Okay, you guys at home, get your stuff out real quick. I'm just going to look at your names on my screen and we'll get going here. I'm going to take questions real quick. I'm going to check your homework here in class, and then I'm going to get you guys started on the quiz. And then I got a couple announcements for you guys at home about what you should be doing as soon as you sign off today. David, let's see, who I got? Tim, you in the house? There he is. Now he is. Tim, good. Christo, you in the house here? Yeah, you are. Got you. And Owen, there he is. Okay, let's roll, guys. Either in here. Oh boy. I'm gonna take a guess. Ellie.
Ella.
Ella. Okay, I got it now. Go ahead.
What?
Question?
Oh, no.
Oh, I thought you were raising your hand. Other questions? Questions at home? Let's go.
54.
54, everyone. 54. Okay, here was 54. It said M. M was the midpoint of FG. Midpoint of FG. So that means if M's the midpoint, according to my definition yesterday, it cuts FM and MG into two congruent segments. So that's why you see the hash marks on FN and MG. Definition of a midpoint. Definition of the midpoint. So FM was 5y plus 13. MG was 5 minus 3y, so I set them equal to each other. Why did I set them equal? That's the definition of a midpoint. Cuts it into two congruent segments. So I have 5y plus 13 up here equals 5 minus 3y. I solve for y. Whatever I get for y, I go back, plug in, add them up, and that's the distance of FG. Okay? Also, before I take the next question, I got to make a quick comment on your homeworks here. All right, because something is starting to frustrate me big time, and I'm not blaming you yet, but I'm going to tell you now. Anytime I go over a problem, like I just went over 54, you guys that are handing it in on Google Classroom, I should see all the correct work and answer for 54 if I did the thing in class. Okay? A lot of you guys yesterday, for yesterday's notes, I know I went over number 64 with you. I know I went over 61 with you, yet all I saw were the answers with no work. And there's no way you could do those problems without showing work. Okay, so everyone get where I'm coming from. I didn't take off for it yet, but I will from now on. Okay, you guys at home getting what I'm saying here? I go over a homework problem in class. You hand that thing in on Google Classroom, it better be all complete. So some of you guys need to start submitting it after I go over the homework. So you make sure it's 100% good to go. Everyone good in here? All right, everyone at home, we're good there? All right, let's start copying down correct work, please. Next up, anything else?
63.
I don't know if you can unsubmit. Oh, and I know you can resubmit before the deadline. All right, I know you can resubmit. So, all right. I totally forgot what you said.
63.
63, everybody. 63. Okay, here's the deal with 63. We did this in the last class. First thing, C is the midpoint of AD. C is in the middle of AD. So what I did first, come on now. There we go. So what I did first was I found the midpoint of AD by using the midpoint formula. Because it said C is in the middle, so that means AC and CD are congruent. So I did the midpoint formula using points A and D, and I got 1, 3 for C. Everybody good? Then at the beginning of the problem, it said B is the midpoint of AC. So B is in the middle, so I used the midpoint formula, again, using points A and C. So I had to do midpoint formula twice. Once using points A and D, the second time using points A and my new C that I just found. Good deal? Okay. 1 second, guys. I forgot to stop the video from the last class. So that's there you go.